doing? This is Blake from Tulsa Urban Farms, and I just wanted to give you a little video tour today of the garden for the 2018 season. You guys can see it behind me. It's pretty awesome. So I got into this about 3 years ago and I've really enjoyed it. I'm by any means no way a master at it, but I sure enjoy it and I'm going to continue to get better. So we'll turn the camera around and show you guys this garden. So I've got an early girl tomato plant here. I got this from Diana Comstock and Brenda Franklin helped get it to me over here on the side of town. And look at that. Oh yeah. I've had to pick the red tomatoes as they come off because as soon as they turn red, the birds like to come in and pick at them. So right here I've got my potato plants. I believe these are red potatoes. They came up as volunteers and I took them out of the ground and put them in these pots. And they seem to be doing really well. On the table I've got comfrey. I got this from a friend as well. I've got purple opal basil, different types of kale right here. This is one of my new favorite greens. They're so easy to grow and they're kind of drought tolerant. They do better than spinach and everything. Swiss chard right here. They kind of got beat up. We just had a storm last night, so I'm kind of showing you this during the rain. It's really windy. You can see the trees are moving around a lot. I've got dill right here. I tried to do moringa kind of like a microgreen to see how close I could grow it together. It didn't really get very big, but it's still, it's still harvestable. These are more mature moringa trees. See, I've put them in a larger pot. They're doing really good. They got big. These are ready to be planted. Or if I can sell them, I'd rather sell them or give them away. Because if you see, I've got enough moringa right there. Different types of tomatoes right here. I took some cuttings, got them big. Here I'm doing some water rooting for early girl clones. Really easy, guys. You can just stick them in a jar and you don't even have to worry about soil. Get some clones going. Cucamelons from my buddy Darfine Grace. So we'll go over here into the herb section. And I've got so many different types of mint right here. I thought mint would do good against the house, so it wouldn't really, I could kind of confine it in this area because it's just going to travel everywhere. Banana mint, orange mint, apple mint, spearmint, blueberries and cream mint. This is my favorite one, strawberry mint. It really does have a kind of floral, fruity taste to it. And this one's peppermint. Here is your elderberry, Nancy Holler. It's doing good. I might need to move it. I think I want it to get bigger. I planted some marigolds around my little water feeder right here. I thought that'd be good because I wanted to attract the birds to the water so they wouldn't be attacking my tomatoes as much, but it seems they still like the tomatoes. What's up, Toshi? What are you doing, Toshi? Yeah, sure, good girl, huh? A good garden dog. I've got my ducks down here. He can still fly out, but I made him a little habitat. I've got another female duck back there. These are yellow brandywine tomatoes. They're getting a lot of vegetation, but it's too shaded because of this damn tree right here. I should have planted them in the middle of the yard. Last year they did all right here, but the tree actually got a lot bigger this year because I trimmed it up there and it just bushed out like crazy. So it's shading a lot of this part of my garden. Kind of sucks. All right, we went through the mint. I've got some cilantro right here that's going to seed. I thought I'd let it go to seed. Dill. This is a giant red amaranth, which I asked a question about that the other day on the Urban Farming Guild. It's starting to rain. More dill, red amaranth, dill. This is a Thai basil. This is a type of variegated sage that I really like. It's got cool leaves. It's got white and purple on them. That is another type of basil. And my poor sage plant right here, guys. I don't know what's going on with it, but I think it's getting overwatered in this area. it was really nice and bushed out, and now it's just dying. You can see it's barely alive. Basil. This is another type of variegated sage. Oregano. This is a majorum. First year I've grown it. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's got an interesting flavor, but I haven't really used it much. I don't know if I'm going to grow it again. These are variegated thymes, creeping thymes. Hoping they'll get bigger. I've got some Italian flatleaf parsley. This whole row, continuing down, is rosemary. As you can see, I've got my biggest plant right here. This one's about 2 years old. That's my lavender. This whole row is basil, as you guys can see. This variety is a pesto basil variety. It's got a really good flavor. It's kind of a smaller leaf. And I think by far the most prolific variety that makes the most yield is this Genovese sweet basil. I mean, you can see the size of it. It just gets giant and it produces big old leaves. Purple opal basil. I really like that because of the color, and it makes really pretty additions to your dishes. That is a Thai basil. Another purple opal, another sweet basil. Down here is an arugula plant that seed got over here, and I just decided to let it grow so I can kind of see what it looks like full grown. This is a spicy globe basil. You see that thing's getting pretty big too. It's got one of the best flavors, I think, too. It's almost got a sweet flavor that's truly is spicy. It's got a weird spicy element. This is a purple ruffled basil. Another Genovese. Right here we have our lacinato kale roll. And I believe this is a red Russian kale. So all lacinato. I like this because you can just pick the leaves off the side and let it continue growing up. So it'll just get taller and you can just continue harvesting. You just gotta look out in the middle of these and spray for aphids. And this awesome row that I've got right here is a 30-inch bed of arugula, which is doing awesome. And I kind of copied this technique for this row off a lot of videos I was watching from Curtis Stone, who's a great YouTuber. You guys should check him out. He's got amazing videos on gardening, mostly urban farming and how to do it. You know, really high intensive farming, trying to use as much, as little space as possible and produce as much as you can. Here I've got my ruby red Swiss chard. They're finally taking off, and this one is really like spinach. It's got a softer leaf texture than kale, and it goes really good with anything. I've got more kale. This is more red Russian. These are my Blue Lake bush beans. See, we're finally starting to get some beans in there. There's a little bean. These are yellow wax beans, Cherokee yellow wax. They haven't really started producing as much. They're gonna kick in here pretty soon. These are my purple okra. Because it's so shaded in this area, these okra are actually younger than these ones over here that you see by the zucchini. But these ones are getting more sun, and as you can see, they're freaking giant. I'll show you one of the okras I got over here. Look at that. Oh yeah. Can't wait to have some fried okra. Here's my zucchinis. The storm beat them up last night. Plus, I'm dealing with vine borers. If you look at that, look at the damage. It just enters the vine right there and starts tearing it all up. I can't believe it's still alive. Diatomaceous earth really helps, but I mean, they just keep coming back. Zucchini got beat up, but I'm still getting zucchini. You see there's one coming in right there. More kale. I didn't want to go without salad this year for sure. Wanted something that I could eat right off. And on this side is my pepper patch. Habanero. These are sweet bananas. Poblano. California Wonder Bell peppers. These are orange blaze sweet peppers. More orange blaze, you can see that's how they look, and then they'll start turning orange as they get more mature. Oh yeah, this one's just way down with them. Look at all those peppers. And I do overhead watering with a Orbit impact sprinkler. I wish I had underground drip, drip irrigation. That would really help with water loss. And I believe these are butternut. Here's my chicken pen. So I'm able to give all the scraps and everything to the chickens. What are you guys doing? You're on video. So yeah, I love these chickens. They're one of my favorite pets. They pretty much take care of themselves. You just gotta feed and water them. I like to lay down mulch for them, and they stir it up and create compost. I can go in there and sift this mulch out, and I get dirt from it, and I just throw the wood chips back in there to continue breaking down. Yeah, there's another look at the garden. There you guys go. That concludes our tour of the Tulsa Urban Farms 2018 early summer tour. I'll give you guys more tours through the year. I'd like to do a fall one too. But hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned and I'll continue making more videos.
Wow.